Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, ascending spirit nation of divine mastery. Happy full moon in Gemini the twins. With today's final full moon of 2024, coupled with Mercury turning direct in the solstice corridor this week, we have massive higher energetics of pure light flowing into this realm from the Most High, infinite source creator. Our local Solaris continues sending consistent waves of gamma plasma adamantine light, releasing 12 C-class solar flares and an M-class flare, maxing at M3.11 at 2024 UTC. We also had big spikes of white light in the heartbeat of Gaia appearing on the Schumann charts at higher amplitudes of 31 and 33 Hertz, bridging in our code of the 33 of divine mastery. Pachamama also received another powerful activation today on her Pacific Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 5.9 earthquake in Tonga at 1503 UTC. Everything is lining up in perfect order for our grand shift of the ages and quantum leap into our new 5D golden age of enlightenment for all our good people of New Earth. Keep blazing this realm with the violet flame from your Sacred Heart Center as we transform the false 3D matrix into the divine 5D creatrix of Terra Nova Gaia Galactica, Mothership 33 of our United Star Nation of the New Jerusalem. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a very powerful sacred prayer for the full moon in Gemini and the New Earth. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Star of the Light Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Abundance. All parts of the Trinity are now moving back into their platonic solid placement and connection to 5D. Because of this, great healing correction and miraculous upgrades are here. Yes to this living restoration. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Mary Ann Rada. We are emissaries from the future you will soon see. We are you in the times to come. What time is in the sense of linear accounting, moving one bead along an infinite string, is inaccurate as to how time actually works. It is a dimension of getting all things to fall into place without dropping any. As it becomes more apparent to you that it is not a constant, as in an inch on a ruler, you'll be able to understand how it is that we are nearer to you than you may know. We use time to say, take us to your readers, but as you do not see into the folds of time, we can only communicate with you via the medium presently before you. Perhaps you will not have to wait so long to see us. From remembrance, Pleiadian messages, and preparation for contact, from ninespath.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's oracle, last full moon of the year, helping you to let go of what you deeply know no longer serves. Trust yourself, you know it's time. You know more and better is coming. Clarity is returning. You are making space for more joy. Soften your load. Not all your past decisions are needed to go where you are going now. Let the storms and heavy pieces of 2024 go. Happy full moon. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Mary Costello. The first frequency of the crystalline womb is our running frequency again. We are plugged in by our etheric root system. All the traumas, the pathologies, the ways of which the artificial frequency of abandon interwove and sustained itself within the bodies that are dissolving. The fractures caused by the initial disconnect from the light of the womb. The unified consciousness and knowing of belonging are healing. These fractures conjured up frequency fences of thought pattern, opinion, ego, ideology, to uphold self whilst disconnected from the unifying frequency light of the womb. These frequency fences are dissolving, as all fractures heal, within the overwhelming light of the womb. We will forget our traumas and our war stories, all the ways of unnatural individuation and unnatural incoherent cohesion are being wiped from our consciousness, returned through the emerald womb of Mother Earth, magnetic return, deepest retrieval, hue. And today from Divine Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 12-15-24. Today's full moon in Gemini, backed by Sagittarian spunk, heralds the end of Mercury retrograde. Add today's numbers 6 and 8, and you should finally feel some forward motion and motivation. December has muted the dragon's influence just enough for you to slow down, catch your breath, and make some important decisions and tweaks. It's now time for some movement, but you're still mostly working on yourself. Resting more comfortably in your power, monitoring your levels of self-mastery, and better understanding the space you inhabit on the planet and how that represents your truest self. Images and impressions will matter next year. Make sure you end this year happy with yours. And today from Divine Star of the Light Devyani Singh, Isis channelings, last full moon of culminations. The mirror gateway 1212 through 1221 of Isis, Empress, Manifestation, and Nephthys, High Priestess. Veiled secrets amplifying the energies of a full moon in Gemini, the twins, lovers, a tug of war between mind and heart, wisdom and knowledge, logic and gut, instinct, intuition, reality and illusion. Earthly, physical pleasures, and spiritual pursuits, endings and beginnings. It's been an interesting, albeit confusing time, underlined by the fact that there is lots of retrograde energy also in the mix. Definitely not a time for forward movement, action as endings, culminations, rerouting, rethinking energy is strong right now. A strong call to let go of some long-term attachments, obsession as Nephthys shines a light on our delusional veiled vision with Mars retrograde, because this delusion, attachment, obsession does not allow you to be true to yourself, who you are, the values you stand for, and the higher path you aspire for. This goddess mirror gateway aligned with the galactic center is the gateway to align with our higher evolutionary path and spiritual abundance. Nephthys and earthly fulfillment, Isis, but the steps of the gateway are paved with culminations and endings. We have been and are in a huge realignment and redefining of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within and without. With Mars and Venus in opposition, nodes past 1.5 years, and planets this week, which has and is calling forth relational restructuring. With Venus at throat chakra, we are required to exercise patience and compassion while stating our truth with the fumbling and bumbling toxic shadow masculinity. Mars retrograde in Leo, as it tries hard to remain relevant and in control. Mercury will go direct in a few hours, so don't tie yourself up in knots trying to figure out life right now. Don't blur delusion with reality, but relish the now. Enjoy the festivities and the many opportunities for creative outflow and fun at the moment. As Bryan Adams says, and the moon is out, and the stars are bright, and whatever comes gonna be all right. And light, and grace, and joy be the change you want to see. Sake na, from isischannelings.wordpress.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Kirstin Elizabeth, 15/12/24, full moon in Gemini. Could this be another one for the romantics? This full moon is about connections and communications with others, bringing relationships of all kinds into focus, perfect for the holiday season and the message of joy. This will also be a time for feeling the connections from other dimensions, meaning that connecting with guides from all realms, including our loved ones from the world of spirit, will be felt by those who have the heart for it. This is also a time for truths, for seeing what is really important or what really matters. Expect to be offered choices by fate, by timeline, and by depth of perception. At this time of great shift, the choices you make are vitally important in thought, in word, and in deed. The 15th of December ends Mercury in retrograde, opening communication to aspects of selves, understanding of others, and rebooting our sense of vision for future opportunities. Combined with this full moon in Gemini, we see support for the opening to connecting with fellow spiritual seekers, known and unknown. This supports the movement towards the gathering as is a lighthouse of cosmic proportions, spreading a light across our galaxy and connecting it to that of the invisible realms. This reflected sunlight across the moon is always a magical portal of illumination, but on this night and those around it, we are spiritually in communication with a life force that is beyond our realm of comprehension. This is a powerful night for healing prayers, contemplation, meditation, and sacred ritual. From Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., Renewal and Rebirth, Navigating the Energies of Mercury Forward and the Winter-Summer Solstice, December 15th through the 21st, 2024. Dear friends, today on December 15th, 2024, Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius, marking a significant shift in the planetary energies. As Mercury moves forward, it brings a renewed sense of clarity, optimism, and adventure to our communication, thought patterns, and daily interactions. With Mercury in Sagittarius, our minds are expanded and our perception is broadened. We're more open to new ideas, philosophies, and perspectives, which can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This is a time to embrace curiosity and exploration, to ask questions, and to seek out new experiences that broaden our horizons. As Mercury moves forward, communication becomes more straightforward, honest, and authentic. We're more inclined to speak our truth, share our thoughts and feelings, and listen actively to others. This renewed emphasis on open and honest communication can help us build stronger, more meaningful relationships and navigate even the most challenging conversations with greater ease. The combination of Mercury and Sagittarius can also spark creativity, inspiration, and innovative thinking. We may find ourselves drawn to artistic pursuits, writing, or other forms of self-expression that allow us to tap into our imagination and bring new ideas to life. By embracing our creative potential, we can tap into a deeper sense of purpose and passion and bring new inspiration and joy into our lives. As Mercury moves forward in Sagittarius, it sets the stage for a powerful conclusion to 2024 and a dynamic entrance into 2025. This celestial event marks a turning point where we can reflect on the past year's lessons, release what no longer serves us, and plant the seeds for new growth and opportunities in the coming year. With Mercury's forward motion, we're invited to envision and communicate our desires, hopes, and dreams for 2025, and to take bold, inspired action towards manifesting our aspirations. The timing of Mercury's forward motion is particularly significant, as it coincides with the full moon in Gemini. This lunar event also amplifies the energies of communication, curiosity, and exploration, creating a potent catalyst for growth, transformation, and self-discovery. As Mercury moves forward, it illuminates the path ahead, allowing us to navigate the full moon's energies with greater clarity, purpose, and intention. By embracing the combined energies of Mercury and the full moon, we can tap into a profound sense of awakening, renewal, and empowerment. In the lead up to the solstice on December 21st, expect the energies to build in intensity, culminating in a powerful celebration of renewal and rebirth. The days preceding the solstice will be marked by a sense of anticipation, as if the universe is holding its breath in preparation for the return of the light. Use this time to reflect on your journey, release any remaining baggage, and set clear intentions for the coming year. As the solstice arrives, be prepared to emerge renewed, revitalized, and ready to embark on a fresh cycle of growth and transformation. Have a wonderful week and stay tuned for more updates as we keep navigating these powerful days between the 12/12 portal and the 12/21 solstice. Much love, we are one, from DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, many of you are feeling the big shift that is coming. For our bodies, as divine conduits, predict the many energies that we are now welcoming and that are transforming our bodies like never before. Energies that, depending on the inner work we are doing at this time, can bring many imbalances to the surface, experiencing profound sudden healings, clearings, and activations as we continue allowing, surrendering, and remaining in our higher hearts. Energies that may cause dizziness or the sensation of vertigo as we move between two dimensions, crossing the veils of illusions, and many other sensations as tremendous joy too, crying tears of joy to see all the wisdom we have too gained and the harmonic timeline we are transiting into. The change that many of us strongly feel is being anticipated by the Gemini full moon. Gemini is a great shifter and is a catalyst of change. It is now aligned with Uranus in this moon, reflecting the massive transition occurring for all of us at this time, and that will be amplified next year. This is an important transit that anticipates what we are about to live next year, for we are already creating it with every thought, feeling, and act towards soul reclamation and hence self-liberation. The most important aspect in this Gemini full moon, apart from Mercury trine Mars and Jupiter square Saturn, is the moon semi-sextile Uranus and the sun quincunx Uranus, a significant aspect that triggers one of the most important planetary shifts that we will welcome next year and will be too reflected in our heavens. Uranus moving into Gemini on the 7th of July, a 7th month, for nothing in the universe happens by coincidence. 7th is a frequency that involves self-mastery, wisdom integration, and the acceleration in our ascension journey that many of us are experiencing. During this time, many of you will start receiving the wisdom transmissions, the downloads that will help you achieve a more illumined state of being, as nothing will be the same from this moment onwards. Gemini moon in resonance with Uranus will help us heal all karmic memories, residual ones, and self-created ones, through fears. As often I find many of the ascending souls do not have karma, but fear of having it, bringing residual karma into their present selves. It is a time to bring freedom into your wounded soul fragments, releasing painful memories and retrieving divine love for yourselves and all you have ever experienced, for you are not the same person you used to be anymore. It is a time for adjustments and transformations that will conclude in divine timing. which is why it is so important to be patient, surrender, and trust in the divine, not wanting to force a certain result or healing to take place, for we never know when is the perfect time for all. Gemini's full moon, connected to Uranus, is the predecessor of this important planetary and individual gradual change, a frequency shift that we are preparing ourselves for, and that involves the total activation and reconnection of our light bodies, for we are just starting to shift at a physical level, reaching the initial steps to the process of body crystallization that awaits for all of us who are willing to transfigure our physical bodies. Uranus and Gemini are great allies to radically show us what is not working in our lives, what is fragmented within and needs to be unified, which is why it's such a sudden and often unpleasant energy. Forces that come to liberate us from the old paradigm, from who we are not, and from everything inorganic and false in essence. Ours is the power to choose whether we wish to step into this path of conscious change and adaptation to it, or continue in the old, for these forces do not do the work for us, only support us in our chosen mission. We are blessed to be living in this current planetary transition. Remember that each of you contributes with all your choices, energy, and intention. May you always choose to continue becoming the illumined love-light being that you are, beloveds, within infinite love. From NataliaAlba.com. From Ascension Lightworkers. The full moon on the 15th of December is in Gemini. It encourages the ascending to communicate universal truths with clarity, integrity, and human compassion. This will provide opportunities for higher self-expression, reflecting true self, releasing residual pent-up emotions, liberating self from any lingering burdens that may be weighing heavy in the heart space. Consciously cleansing the heart chakra, speaking lovingly and honestly to ascending self, clearing internal negativity, paving the way for open and higher self-communication, consciously focusing in the present moment, the point of true power. This is what shifts us from past self-focus. In this next full moon in Gemini, many ascending are releasing previous past burdens from their unspoken and neglected feelings, thoughts, and now moving forward in new earth creation with a stronger sense of self and liberation. This last 2024 full moon will highlight areas where self has been compromising or not feeling comfortable in it. It will highlight areas of unconscious self-sabotage patterns. Focusing on the outer world dysfunction will deplete energy reserves and undermine self-worth, self-belief, and boundaries. The ascending and transforming earth are in this world but are not of this world. They are here for reasons that they innately know. The ascending are activating their higher potential to recognize self's manifesting powers, expressing their higher abilities to create a new earth reality based in soul desire and new earth energy alignment, maintaining self's developed attributes, values, authenticity, and standards in this world is the ultimate example for humanity. This is what reflects the age of Aquarius in its true form and essence. During the ascension journey into expanding consciousness, it is common at various stages to fluctuate between familiar past self energies and emerging new energies, integrating this increased expansion of light now energetically available. It involves the releasing of more internal misprogramming and conditioning, ultimately detaching from everything to attract everything. The ascending are reaching their higher conscious levels in human form. Because of this, it will feel unnatural and uncomfortable in transitional ascension stages. It is also natural for a time to feel inclined towards the comfort of the known past. This eventually fades out of conscious awareness and reality. For the ascending, it is now about choosing peace over panic, releasing previous remnants of catastrophe thinking, seeking truth above illusions, expanding in unconditional creator love, dissipating and dissolving fear templates, deeply stored in the cellular memory structures, making peace with self in the past, letting go of the perceived safe and familiar, consciously expanding and moving forward in new earth conscious living. Engaging in deep inner work is highly important because reaching levels of profound self-worth is what strengthens the true self foundations, to the point that they become unshakable. By loving and respecting self enough to undertake personal rebuilding and re-identifying is what strengthens resiliency and resolve. In New Earth energy, prioritizing others' feelings over our own will generally lead into unwanted and risky territory. Healthy relationships, including family connections, friendships, require respectful boundaries to ensure that the ascending uphold a strong sense of their own self-worth, self-respect, self-belief, and self-love. These boundaries are absolutely essential for ascension and to maintain overall well-being and balance in any area of life and in all interactions. December's accelerated energies have taken many by surprise. It seems many ascending at this time are facing unexpected and unexplained situations and challenges. This is for New Earth direction, alignment, accelerated conscious development, inner and outer success, inner contentment, to prepare for 2025 New Earth energy alignment. In January, many ascending individuals will deliberately choose to slow down, to expand in moments of connection, stillness, focusing on being consciously present, breathing, listening, absorbing planetary ascending energies in nature and metaphysical existence. By intentionally setting time aside to relax, reflect, cognize, integrate, and incorporate conscious ascension into new experiences. January 2025, the energy will not feel as fast-paced, giving many ascending opportunities to recuperate, recover, and reset. Overall, January will have a more peaceful and calming, recalibrating planetary energy. This final full moon of 2024 is ruled by Mercury, now direct, and emphasizes clarity, communication, and higher connection, highlighting the dualistic nature of Gemini to express thoughts and emotions with equilibrium, taking inspiration from introspection and soul desires, strategizing in higher consciousness. This leads to vibrationally aligned action plans and best outcomes. This planetary lunar phase also encourages adaptation and acceptance of internal and external change, harmonizing the intellectual and higher self, soul aspects, in loving and devoted ascension service from Ascension Lightworkers. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Karen Lithica, holding light for humanity, for we collectively align with the greatest intentions for humanity, to foster a path of peace, unity, and liberation of light. There is no stopping this light liberation, for we are encoded with this empowerment of now, as we align to the true alliance of our personal mission and the cosmic light liberation mission, a collective light force amplified as we continue to expand in the light reality of 2025. In our global light journey on the weekend, we were informed of the great activity taking place in the present now moment in this dimension. We were advised to take care in the following 2 to 3 weeks. Be an observer, stay low, rest, eat good food, be with close family and friends. The light power of the advanced community is alive and well. We are the light keys of great advancement. Wonderful 2025 is now arriving. We are the collective light of now. The advancement of our collective mission is uprising. There is an incredible amount of cosmic collective energies moving through our atmosphere. We need to engage with this light frequency. Much is unfolding in a wonderful stream of light. I write this message encoded with much more information today. The advancement of our collective light mission is uprising. Rest, ground, observe, and light. From KieranLithica.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Ra James. It's the last full moon of the year. It's in the sign of Gemini, which represents the lovers. This is a good sign for your love life. This full moon is all about tying up loose ends and letting go of any energies not serving us. These energies are all about manifesting your dreams. This full moon is like a cosmic nudge to manifest what's been on your mind. This is our cold moon, which brings closure to the year's cycle while setting the stage for new beginnings. It's great energies for releasing old patterns and embracing transformative change. These energies are meant to help you to take a closer look at the stories and the narratives you've built your life on. It's time to clear the limiting thoughts. These energies are actually being a much-needed reset. That's great for letting go of old thoughts. Full moons are meant to be a time of release and rest. Mercury also shifts direct today, bringing some much-needed clarity. These energies are about to help us in finally moving forward. You may feel slow and sluggish for a few days, which is why the energies of this full moon are much needed. This full moon signifies a major turning point. These energies are all about surrendering to the unknown and welcoming the end of a chapter so a new one can begin. Mars is still in retrograde and brings opportunities to unload heavy baggage. You're being asked to cut cords with anything not worth your energy. The draining connections must go. It's time to let go of anything heavy that you have been carrying. It's time to really declutter before the new year. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And from Divine Star of the Light, Ruby Falconer, December 15th, 2024, 4:01 a.m., full moon at Gemini, 23 degrees, 52 minutes, 3:56 p.m., Mercury turns direct at Sagittarius, 6 degrees, 23 minutes. This full moon activates a sense of manifestation delayed. There are a lot of options flying around, but no clear path forward. The Sun-Moon opposition forms a T-square with Neptune, recently turned direct December 7th. Mercury retrograde since November 25th turns direct. Jupiter and Saturn move closer to their second exact square December 24th. Mars retrograde continues its backward movement through early Leo, opposite to Pluto, Ceres, Venus, and early Aquarius. Of these transits, it is Mars retrograde that is the most notable. Mars is the warrior in our psyche. This energy moves us forward, breaking down barriers and setting boundaries. In shamanic Egyptian astrology, Mars is Set, the warrior king. Set is both a murderer and a protector. We never know which we're going to get. Mars in Leo is driven, creative, ego-centered, and fierce. This is a force to be reckoned with, except when Mars is in retrograde. Leo likes praise and attention, and at this time the Leo warrior is stewing about ways in which he's being ignored and disrespected, especially by the feminine. In Set's myth, he is betrayed by his wife Nephthys, Neptune, all those darn feelings. Mars Set is defined by action, but right now, any action he takes just does not work out. At this full moon, there are a lot of feelings, words, and stuff flying around. The desire to move forward is strong, but the path is not clear. The warrior is being directed inward, not the most comfortable place for this action-oriented part of our psyche. Impatience and frustration can follow. The best use of this energy is to cooperate. Go inward and meditate on the question of right action and use of power in your own life. From ShamanicStarology.com. And today from Blue Rose School of Astrology, Ireland, the changing narrative. As the air cleared and the full moon appeared, she posed a question to her audience. What's your story? Eager to understand the ideas and journey of each spectator, she could not help but wonder if that question was landing on deaf ears. or if they were merely interested in her visual imagery and appearance rather than the deeper essence of what she was invoking and intending to provoke. As the Gemini full moon looms in our skies this evening, she is offering us a moment to pause, take a breath, and ask ourselves if we are speaking from our heart and engaging with others in a way that still holds true to the story we are each creating in this journey called life. Are there moments when superficial conversations just doesn't fit and you just want to speak from a deeper place of true meaning and connection with another? Are those threads of thoughts you weave so well positive thoughts that are in harmony with your wish to learn and grow? Or is the carousel just returning to the same song over and over and it's feeling just tedious now? This halfway point of the Gemini lunar journey is giving us a free pass to stop the carousel and change the music, to change the narrative that fits with the ups and downs of the journey you are taking now, and the steps you wish to make going forward, in greater resonance with your ideals and heartfelt, conscious path of growth and emotional development, remembering that the gem in I that is nestled within all of us is there to be polished and illuminated, so let it shine. And from Divine Star of the Light, Colleen Lemma, on Sunday, December 15th, we have already experienced the full moon in Gemini, and now we will experience Mercury, ruler of the mental realm, in his turn back to direct motion at 6 degrees of Sagittarius. Get ready to let loose your arrows of intention towards your dreams and aspirations. We are almost there. The messenger still has to pick up speed as he travels forward, but our optimistic thoughts, ideas, and communications can have a positive effect in the outer world now. We also have the sun, ruler of our confidence, in the same sign of the Archer, in connection with Uranus, ruler of the sudden and unexpected today. Be open to surprises, redirections, and revelations. With the full moon and information-based Gemini involved, this can be both a time of healing and releasing mindsets that are no longer helpful to us, and opening up to the beneficial guidance and messages that are bestowed upon us from the heavenly realm. Blessings of love and light to all, from sacredsoulempowerment.com. 1111 Gateway coming in. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Full moon in Gemini. Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius. Everything stops. A pin drops. A tinkle of sound amidst a wider cacophony. The planets want us to listen. There is a teacher standing at the front of the class, nails rapping on the desk, fingers on the lips, shh, shush. And so we wait, heads craned to see what we're meant to be listening to. And in the silence comes a ghostly voice, an echo, a long-lost recording. What was drowned out becomes clear. It's the missing piece of the puzzle, the missing letter in the word that was on the tip of your tongue but would not take shape. Let go of ideological conflicts, wars of words, over-explaining, proving a point. The point is just to listen, forgive misunderstandings, accept that there are multiple truths, multiple sides of the story, follow up on intuitive prompts, ask the gods for guidance, focus on what brings you a sense of meaning. Luck is based on how you think about it. Choose to feel blessed and affirm it to the universe. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 161, Red Overtone Dragon. Overtone is the name for the number 5, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day of a wave spell is when the energy really shifts upwards and onwards. Take advantage of it and feel empowered. This is not a relaxing energy. I repeat, this is not a relaxing energy. If you plan to take it easy today, cancel that plan and instead make use of this empowering energy and put it to good use. So much can be achieved on overtone days. The energy commands your attention. Today is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, birth, and being. The dragon represents birth, and this can mean a new life, a new career, or the birth of a project. As it is an overtone day, anything you begin today will have a good chance of success. Nurturing is also a key characteristic, and therefore dragon days are great for taking care of one another. This is a great combination of day and number. And if we consider these aspects in the context of the wave spell of the red earth, then you'll understand the fantastic potential for evolution today. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Red Overtone Dragon, 5 Emish, Keen 161, 15th of December 2024, Radiant Birth, Keen 161 equal 8, Abundance Infinity, Source Flow, 8-8 Abundance Gate, Awakening to the Radiance of Creation. It's a lovely day today, a beautiful, radiant day for birthing new creations, divinely perfect. Today we start afresh atop a new column in the Tzolk'in calendar, column 9, which is all about completion, closure, destiny, service, compassion, and humanity. All these codes will be added for the next 20-day journey. We are cranking up our divine contracts as we head towards the solstice portal. Day 5 in the red earth wave spell of evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today we are focused on birthing the new, our new lives, and our new world. How brilliant is that? Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. Is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded, they order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today's energy of the 3 red sisters, dragon, moon, and earth, combined with the overtone tone of radiance, is very feminine and astoundingly beautiful. The Red Clan are the initiators, as they provide the impetus for creation. These 3 divine sisters are the new earth midwives, bringing forth this new world and new era. So precious hearts, once we realize that we are fully healed, all is possible, and we can awaken to our sovereign power to birth the new. This divinely feminine power provides us with the opportunity to birth a new time and a new earth in the coming days. Today's question is, what dreams have I nurtured that can now be commanded and birthed into the full radiance of creation? Divine blessings for birthing your beautiful new selves today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 161, Red Overtone Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to nurture. Commanding being, I seal the input of birth. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of universal water. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. 144 flowing in. And now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Cynthia T, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Brother of the Light, Darryl Bennett, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful sacred prayer for the full moon in Gemini and the new earth. Under the radiance of the full moon in Gemini, I stand as a vessel of light, awakened to the wisdom of the stars and the whispers of the cosmos. Blessed moon of duality and balance, you reflect the infinite possibilities within me. As your light illuminates the night sky, illuminate my mind with clarity, and guide my heart toward alignment with truth. Under your sacred glow, I release all thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve me, the words left unspoken and the wounds unhealed. I let go of division within myself and the world, and open to the flow of unity, connection, and peace. Moon of Gemini, I call upon your gifts, the gift of communication. May I speak with authenticity, the gift of curiosity. May I seek new perspectives, the gift of adaptability. May I flow with grace through change. And for the new earth I offer this prayer. May we awaken as stewards of the earth, anchoring love, light, and harmony into her core. May the foundations of this new earth be built on the pillars of compassion, respect, and oneness. May our voices rise in truth and unity, weaving a tapestry of peace across the globe. I honor the cycles of the earth and sky, the union of opposites, the light and shadow. With each passing phase, may humanity rise, conscious, whole, and connected to the divine. Sacred moon, guide me now to walk in alignment with my highest path, to create with the energy of love and abundance, to awaken the new earth within myself and my community. And so it is. Amen. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed week ahead as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.